Robert Johnson might be one of the most influential artists of all times. He has gone and shaped and changed music forever, and he did so with very little time. I mean, he has only had a recording span of about 7 months. He was one of the members of the 27 Club, tragically dying at the age of 27, but it's those early recordings that went on to influence so many different bands. So much of the music I've heard on this channel cite Robert Johnson, at least directly or even indirectly, as an influence, because he shaped blues music, which I think had a giant impact, especially on the UK rock bands who came out. I'm thinking about the Stones, Led Zeppelin. They took the blues and then, of course, transformed and changed it in many ways. But I'd say Robert Johnson and Chuck Berry are certainly some of the prerequisites or the early influences to rock and roll music. So it's a huge compliment to what this man created. I've not heard any of his songs yet. I've heard this track Crossroads, which was redone by Cream. It's called The Crossroads, but this is the actual original version, and he has quite an interesting story around it about a deal with the devil perhaps, but that is just folklore. I want to check out this track for all it's worth. Here we go. Let's check it out. This is The Crossroad Blues by Robert Johnson. Oh, wow. Okay, just before we really get into it, I just want to say about the sound quality of this thing. Is this correct? I mean, hopefully I've got the right track up because it sounds unbelievably like rudimentary, right? Bare bones recording style. I think it's probably like to the addition of to the effect of the music, but oh my word, it really does sound like it was recorded in, I believe it was in the 30s, right? Yes, in the 30s. Wow. Okay, this is cool, man. There's a little piece of history. I'm gonna go back again. Here we go. Wow, listen to that. Bare bones as ever. I went to the crossroads. Fell down on my knees. I went to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. At the Lord above, I'm mercy now. Say, poor Bob, if you please. It's got a very haunting voice. Okay, so let's try and follow along with the story that's being told, because I know a lot of blues music has a sort of a story structure to it. So here we go. This is a first-person tale of what I think is a man who's very hard on his luck. Now, in the context of where blues music was kind of stemming from, in American history, you had a very dark period, which was the Depression era, where a lot of people were just about barely surviving. And I think this is where this music is born from. It's stemming from, you know, blues music. To be blue is to be sad. And I think a lot of it is based upon like being hard on your luck, which is what this man is clearly is. He fell down on his knees. He goes to a crossroad and he's asking the Lord above for some kind of direction. Have mercy on me now. Save poor Bob, please. Bob, of course, being Robert for short. Very interesting. Let's take it back to the beginning of verse 2. He stands at the crossroad, try to flag around. Did nobody seem to know me, babe? Everybody passed me by. If music is supposed to do one thing, it's supposed to like transport you to a feeling or at least a place or at least the artist's mind, right? And I think this does that perfectly. Part of it is definitely that bare bones recording style. I see the images in my mind of like a run-down small little town where people are very hard on their luck, and this guy, this musician, comes through and he's trying to find his way through this thing and survive. So in terms of imagery, it's fantastic. It definitely is working on me. And it's a crossroad, baby, right
soul now. Oh, Bobby's backing down. You can run, you can run. Tell my friend Willie Brown.
So there's one thing I'm asking myself while I'm listening to the music is, what is it about this thing, these tracks, this style that really struck a nerve, sparked something in all those musicians that went on to like rewrite music with rock music, and especially like this twisted up version of the blues that they created. Bands like Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin, especially those UK artists, they saw something in this that did that for them, that made them want to like expand upon that feeling and that music. I guess the musicians in the comments will let me know, like, is this something about the chord structure, something in this thing that is revolutionary? Is that why those musicians picked this music to kind of be the basis for what they created? Because I can't exactly hear it. I'm not too sure what it is.
You can run, tell my friend Willie Brown. And I got the crossroad blues, my Lord, baby, I'm sinking down. And I went to the crossroad, mama, I looked east and west.
Okay, if you follow along with the story, and especially the folklore, I can see where it kind of stems from, right? The idea that this man sold his soul at this crossroads because he's gone to this place and he's asked the Lord, have mercy now. As in, like, he's done something wrong. He's sold his soul to the devil and he's repenting now. And in various other places where you think, okay, what is he exactly saying here? I believe to my soul now, poor boy is sinking down. He's going to go to hell because he sold his soul to the devil.
I went to the crossroad, baby. I looked east and west. Thought I didn't have no sweet woman, ooh, baby, in my district.
Wow, fascinating track. Absolutely fascinating. I mean, in terms of a song, will I be riding around in my car bumping it? No. But in terms of a piece of musical history, I mean, it's brilliant. It's definitely like a time machine for sure, because it sounds like it was, I just heard like through a portal, a 1937 man sing me a song. It's unbelievable in that sense. But again, more questions come up. What the hell is he actually talking about? You know, is this really the deal with the devil that everyone, well, not everyone, but the folklore claims it to be? There's very little known about the man too, about Robert Johnson. How did he die? What was his life like? There's very few things that kind of are concrete about the dude, which only adds to the lore. And then the idea that this really did go on to spark all that fantastic music, it just adds to the whole experience. Great track, great experience. I'm glad I got to share it with you guys. Catch you on the next video.